Oh, whether you like it or not, you know that song word for word. Have you ever seen a music video with subtitles throughout?
No.
Many
I was
times.
singing like a sing-along. Hey, keep it up. Hey, standard. Thanks, guys. Welcome to it. We are Ekse. We are live between 4 to 5 p.m. in this afternoon. It is Wednesday, and we have a lineup going like this. There is a guy standing and he's waiting for us outside these doors. His name is Jannick, all the way from Germany. He came to study at the University of Stellenbosch. He is studying sports sciences. We'll chat to him a little later. You know what? Stay that tuned. Oh, actually, don't stay that tuned. Come and talk to us on social media because you know this man right next to me, his name is Lama. He's going to talk to us on social media. The social media goes as this, guys. We have Facebook. It is Ekse on Cape Town TV. And if you are on Twitter and you like to chat to us there, it is Ekse_live. And we are on telephones. It is ringing 24/7 non-stop, hey? So it goes by 021-448-0448.
Like
Lama, what
Amir
do you have to
said,
say?
keep me up, stand up, keep in touch with us via those social media. Let me repeat them just in case you missed them. It's Ekse_live on Twitter. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. 021-448-0448 is that number she told you to dial. The good Dr. Patel at the University of Cape Town, who has merged e-robotics with e-behavior cheetah. So I cannot wait for you to see that insert because it's going to tell us more about his findings and how it works.
Yes.
So
Cannot wait.
hashtag #SayTechNews. Keep in touch with us on Facebook, on Twitter, all the way down. When we return on Ekse after the break, it's going to be hip and happening. Don't go too far. My name is Lama and she is
Miss
Amy
Amy.
Meyer. Live right here on channel 263, your number one, biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and happening. My name is Lama Lee Moon. Welcome to it. It's SciTech Wednesday, and we're bringing you everything scientific. Right now, I'm chilling with Dr. Patel, who's fascinated by Imisilaye cheetahs, and why that happened, we have no idea. So he's here to tell us more about it. Le research yake, let him to find Guti robots to learn more about what that tail does. And lately, he thinks that we can do the same with human beings. Welcome to the show, Doctor. How are you?
Thank you for having me. I'm very well, thank you.
Cool stuff. First and foremost, your love, was it for sciences, robots, or animals? Because we're talking cheetahs now.
Yeah, no, I actually, so I started out wanting to build robots, so the best robots. And then I thought, how can we build the best robots if we don't build the best or understand the fastest animals? So that's when I looked at the cheetah and I saw that there's actually not much known about the cheetah.
Yeah.
So especially the spines and the tails and all the interesting things about them. So what I did was I developed some systems in order to understand the cheetah, so sensor systems like these, so that we can place sensors on the cheetah and then also have videos of the cheetah to analyze how it moves in order to build better robots. And in that, I must be honest, I sort of fell in love with, understanding animals and how exciting they can be. So yeah, that's my story.
What methods did you use to find actual facts about the robots and the cheetah's tail?
Yeah, so we kind of took it on two fronts. So the one was we used robots and we did similar motions to the way that the cheetah moves its tail. So if we swing the tail in this direction on the robot, we see that it makes the robot more agile. So that tells us that the cheetah is indeed benefiting from the tail. And then also we wanted to see what do the real cheetahs do. So one part of that is to develop these sensor systems, placing the sensors on the cheetah to see how often does it flick the tail, how fast does it move the tail, and so on. And then also we actually did real tests with the real cheetah tails.
Is this a real cheetah tail?
This is a real cheetah tail.
Okay, cool.
That we've preserved, and we placed these in the wind tunnel. So when you have your car and you're trying to test its aerodynamics and so on, similar thing with the tail. So we put the tail in there and we determined that the tail actually produces a lot of force because the cheetah is moving so fast that it can use like a rudder, like an aeroplane. Similar idea, so the cheetah can change its direction using the tail, the fluffiness of the tail.
So your findings, you connected to a robot. So can the robot do what the cheetah does?
Not yet, but we're getting there. So at the moment the robot was still using the idea that for a long time people thought that the cheetah's tail was heavy, so very heavy. But in fact, when we did these experiments, you can see these cheetah tails. We worked with some vets at the zoological gardens in Pretoria, and what we found is that the tail's actually not as heavy as people think. So it's very light, and the idea is that, like I said, it makes a very light tail but a very bushy tail, so it can use the aerodynamics to help it turn and stabilize. So the next part of my project is to use this idea and build a robot with a sort of aerodynamic fluffy tail, to be able to corner faster and be more agile.
You must be so excited. You found your findings with cheetahs. Are there any other animals that you want to study and match with robots and what it can do?
Yeah, we're very excited about the cheetahs. Obviously, it's very cool. But I've also started a collaboration, and we're going to be looking at dogs. So also dogs are quite agile. How they move so quickly. And then also ostriches, quite interestingly. So an ostrich is the fastest two-legged animal. They're much faster than us.
Yeah.
And we want to know how we could design robots in order to maneuver like the ostrich as well.
What about the tortoise? Is it because it's slow?
It's too slow.
Too slow. So why don't we go and check out this robot and see what it looks like and what it can do?
Okay.
Cool stuff. So now we are at Dr. Patel's lab, and he's showing us Baleka. This is the robot where, it's a robot, but I feel like it's a cheetah. Doctor, who developed this robot?
So this robot was developed mainly by my master's student, Alex Blom. He is now working at a company which develops aircraft flight controllers, quite cool. And then another student, Callan Fisher, who's now a lecturer at Stellenbosch University.
How long did it take to build it?
It took about 2 years. So a lot of mathematics, a lot of equations and stuff, and then computer programming. And then Alex, the cool thing about him is he's actually a mechanical engineer. So you can see this robot, there's a lot of mechanical aspects going into it. So he made sure that everything was correct in order that it could run. Yeah.
Importance of these studies, because you could have been doing something else with your time. However, you decided to.
Yeah, my research is kind of focused on agility and maneuverability. So a lot of guys are focused on, if you think of a car, they're trying to drive the car at the fastest speed, but nobody's thinking of how you get to that speed, so that acceleration, and how once you're at that speed, how you can turn and maneuver. So this robot was specifically designed for acceleration and also for deceleration, so for stopping. So one, in terms of robotics, like nobody really knows how you're supposed to make a robot run and accelerate. And then two, again, the sports scientists are quite interested in this because it's a nice little mechanical experiment that they can use in order to understand how humans stop and turn and accelerate in order to understand injury. So it has knees and it has ankles. So in that way you can see, okay, if it's getting a lot of force in the knees, maybe we should teach our sprinters or our soccer players, they should turn in a different way or they should stop in a different way. So yeah, those are just two of the implications of the robot.
Are there any benefits for normal or regular citizens from this, like Peter and Paul walking outside? Are they going to benefit from these research and studies?
Yeah, not immediately. But like the sensor system, we really don't know where this is going to go. One thing is that we've developed some quite interesting algorithms to actually control it. So in order, like AI, if you think of it like that, to move this thing, and that can be applied to many different things such as manufacturing, mining, even medical robotics. All those things can benefit from something like this. So that's what I love about research, is that, again, you don't know where it's going to take you, but it's really, really exciting and fun.
Before we go back to the studio, let's see how this robot works. Keep it locked. So what do we call this study, your research?
So overall, the research is in maneuverability of robotic systems. Maneuverability of robots and animals.
What's next for Dr. Patel?
Lots of things. One thing I'm quite interested in is how we can use ideas from artificial intelligence to understand animals. So particularly, I just wrote a paper now on using deep learning, which is a way of modeling our intelligence and applying that to understanding how cheetahs move. So that's sort of the direction that I'm heading in.
Our viewers love getting in touch with the people that inspire them. So if they're watching right now and they want to get in contact with you, where do they find you on social media?
So yeah, we have a really cool Instagram. It's uct.mechatronics, and we're posting stuff every week on, just what we're getting up to in the lab, any new things we're working on, and you can reach out on me there. And then also we have a website, UCT Mechatronics, so it's mechatronics.uct.ac.za.
Okay, and of course you can catch them on Ekse and Cape Town TV on our Facebook timeline. That is where you'll find most of their details. Right now it's time for us to go back to the studio. This is Ekse Live. Yes, indeed, that was Dr. Patel fascinating us with robotics that are mixed with your behavior. Yeah, cheetah. You think you can do some of those things? Let us know. It's hashtag SciTech Wednesday right here on Ekse. You can follow us on Twitter at @_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. Now, Explore Data Science Academy. President Cyril Ramaphosa has said 1 million young people will be trained in data science and related skills by 2030. The president said this while delivering the keynote address at the 4th Industrial Revolution Digital Economy Summit, while a holographic projection was viewed by attendees at the Rustenburg Civic Center in the Northwest. So later on, Ukim is going to head over there and interview people. We Explore Data Science Academies. We'll make sure that you do not move your butt and stick around to channel 263 right through to the hour 5 if sciences do fascinate you. Joining us in studio, Jannick from Sports Science University of Stellenbosch, and people are pouring in with messages for Yena, but I've got one here from Abongile who says, Jannick, my brother, this looks very much like you, being a dance student as well as a sports science student. Your passion for dance is truly amazing and inspiring. She's got a question for you. She says your passion for art is amazing and I know you love your course. So how do you balance these two? Before you answer that, good afternoon and welcome to Ekse.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, do you think you've got an answer for this one?
First of all, shout out to Abigail. She's a good friend of mine and an amazing dancer herself. So to get to the question, I think for me, if I look at balance, it always sounds like you have to bring two different components against one another. Mm-hmm. So I look at it more in a sense of I need to try to find purpose in both of the things that I'm doing. So both in my academics and in my dance career or in my dancing, and then they naturally flow into one another. So I don't weigh it off against one another. I let it flow, and that's how I.
If life was unfair and you were forced to choose between dance and sports sciences, what would you?
Dance.
All right. What do you?
Their creativity came through, eh? I wanted to know, studying sports science is between 3 to 4 years, correct?
Yes, so it's a 3-year bachelor's degree in the first place. So you can choose between a Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. Yeah. And from there onwards, you can choose to continue in your honors program and possibly a master's or even a PhD.
That's wonderful. So you are a third-year student right now with the University of Stellenbosch. What do you plan on pursuing after sports science?
So my initial plans, and they still are, is to study medicine and then eventually to combine both fields, sports science and medicine together. Yeah. And I'm enjoying the ride as I go along, and I'll see where I fit in amongst the industry and the various possibilities that we have to combine both medicine and sports science. And in terms of Stellenbosch University, we just now became part of the Medicine and Health Sciences faculty. So I think there's many new opportunities coming to connect the two fields together.
What made you pursue a career in sports sciences? And were you, as a young child, a sporting child?
I basically did everything that you could do, and I got stuck with dance and basketball since I'm 10. Yeah. And so I'm going to continue to pursue sports science and get as high as I can, and then combine it with medicine along the way. So
what influenced that decision
then? I think it was always wanting to be a doctor and not really knowing where I could fit in that field, and then choosing something that I truly love and making that part of my journey. So that's why I want to combine both medicine and sport, because sports has been part of my life since I can think. and medicine is where I want to end up, and the combination fits, I think, very well.
Choose what you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
That is very true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
glad
true.
that you spoke about the relationship between medicine and science. But we also know that there's a few couple of jobs that is actually in the list of well-paying jobs, if you know what I'm saying, like physical therapist, sports physician, athletic trainee. What is your thoughts on that?
So, any thought that I can come up with, or any advice that I could give to someone that might be interested in joining sports science or pursuing a career in sports science, is that it's entrepreneurship. So although there are certain numbers out there for certain positions, if you find what you're good at and you reinvent yourself and you constantly try to find a niche market, then you're able to make a career and make a very good living. And yeah, so not being too fixed on numbers, but rather finding what you truly like within sport, choosing then obviously to complete your career in sports science on your academic side. But then from there onwards, the opportunities are endless. So entrepreneurship coupled with academic excellence, and I think you're on your way to a great start and a good career in the future.
What kind of jobs can you get as a sports science graduate?
So I think the public opinion is it's quite limited to coaching, maybe physical therapists, S&C coaches, strength and conditioning coaches, and so forth, but there's actually a lot more out there. So you can go into research, physiology, exercise physiology, we have sport historians, we have biokineticists, we have people that work in various different areas. So sports science is really a very broad field. Sports management, so how does a institution work behind the scenes? And people are needed everywhere, so the opportunities are there, and the industry is big. Competitive, but big, so there's a place for everyone.
One would beg to know, do you make a lot of money being a sports scientist?
Well, I think that ties into what I mentioned earlier on. It's about yourself. How do you market yourself? It's entrepreneurship. It's being engaged, being involved. And I think one advice that I could give if you're obviously aiming to make a good career is to ask well thought and honest questions. And in my personal opinion, being a student at Stellenbosch University, I was never turned down by anyone if I asked for honest help. So I think we as students, we are in a position where we are not required to know things as of now, we are required to listen first. And if I humble myself in that regard and actually pay attention and ask the right questions, then I will be guided along the way, and people will pick it up.
If you don't mind, can I take it back a bit? Let's take it back to your childhood and where you come from. You spoke earlier on, with me actually earlier on, that you're from Germany. How did you get from Germany to Cape Town or to South Africa?
He flew.
I know he flew, but obviously, darling, you know.
Flew in 2 days ago.
Yeah. Speak about how did that come about?
Okay, so basically the connection to South Africa started with my father. He was a student for 1 year in South Africa in 1989. And then I came for the first time 5 years ago. I did sports ministry in Kayamandi in Stellenbosch, was involved in dance and basketball, and I applied for university. I was accepted in 2017. I did my first year then, and it's been a growing journey since then, so yeah.
I don't know if you know, but like here in Cape Town, if you're more than 10 years with friends with someone, we call you family, so you're half of that now because you're 5 years. If you know what
I actually feel like family already.
Almost there. I wanted to know also, back to sports science, right? So you're studying that right now. Do you take in account on what you're studying and you keep that with yourself and you think to yourself, okay, this is the way I should eat or this is the way I should live because that's what sports science has actually taught me. Do you take that into account for your own, your own personal life?
Obviously, if you study a subject like sports science, you aim to provide service for somebody else, but at the same time, you need to understand the reasons why you want to provide that service. So first, you have to be very much aware of the reasons for yourself. And I think living a healthy lifestyle and being physically active, being involved are the requirements to become a successful sports scientist. And I believe you should be able to practice a healthy lifestyle, to be a good role model, and to eventually give the right kind of advice and not just the theory textbook stuff. So for me, it's hands-on, and I want to show to my clients or to wherever I'm going to work later on that I actually know what I'm talking about, and I've done it myself. And
it's actually true because the hardest way you can learn is to learn the hard way. You know?
Exactly.
Or would you like to say anything else?
Yeah, speaking of sound
Yeah.
advice, Jannick, one is at school and their subjects include agriculture or woodwork, but they want to become sports scientists one day. Clearly, they're not studying the correct subjects. What should one study if they want to flourish and succeed?
So obviously the physical side of things is incredibly important, physiology and that kind of stuff. But one advice that I can definitely give to people is being involved early on in sport clubs, in community projects. So especially at Stellenbosch, we really look at community involvement and what we do above and beyond just the normal schoolwork. So being involved as early as possible, volunteering, just getting yourself out there and working in the environment will do you a lot of good service, and it will set you off to a great start.
In your opinion, are women represented enough in the field?
It's actually interesting because we have more women studying sports science than
Is
men.
it?
So it's definitely growing in that area, and I think on the surface we need to work more in regards of representing in the higher positions and getting women involved in that way. So yeah.
I wanted to add also, what is your plans for the future? Because you said you would actually like to go back to Germany and study
Yes.
medicine. So are you going to open a practice there, or what are you planning to do in Germany, or will you actually do, here in Cape Town as well? I wonder.
Since my heart is in South Africa,
Yeah.
I definitely want to continue to be involved here in South Africa as well. But I believe I will first go back to Germany to study medicine there. I'm not allowed to study it here as a foreigner, unfortunately. But after that, I will see where I can fit in, and I'm very interested in parasport, so differently abled athletes, and being involved there as a sports doctor, maybe for a team or German national Olympic team, something like that. But I think the options are broad, and I'm looking forward to the journey.
That's so wonderful.
If people feel like Amy and Lama didn't ask enough questions and they want to learn more and know more, how can they get in touch with you on social media?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook, just my name, Jannick Schlewing, and you guys can drop me any questions you want. I'm more than open to answer anything, and I hope to see a couple of applications flying into Stellenbosch soon.
Cool stuff, and thank you for coming through.
Thank you so much for coming through. Guys, right now we'll be linking to an ad break. Check it out after this.
Lifestyle. Thank you so much, Shlama, for that insert. And of course, if we're now on weekend, because we told you last week where to get the details, where to get the tickets. But it's fine. We are back here. It is SciTech Wednesday, and Dr. Fanelwa, academic at chemistry at UWC. And of course, she's traveled all over just to show people what chemistry is about. Unjanima? All right. Otherwise, namhlanje siphethe izinto ze-SciTech sizakwenza i-experiment. Uthe experiment ngesixhosa yintoni? Umfuniselo. Sizakwenza umfuniselo. Uzakwenza ndim, but uzakuncedisa akho ngxaki uzasibonisa uba senzani before that. Okay, it's fine. But phambi koba siqale loo nto ke ngoku, last week winner award excellence 2019 EWC for engagement with the community. Amaqhawe ngemfundo. Firstly, amaqhawe ngemfundo for abantu abangayaziyo ngicela usixela uba yantoni, and then also ngokufumanela award ubuziva njani inside?
Mangiqale nge-award.
Yes.
imincili indonwabe kakhulu indonwabisa kakhulu ukuba ubonwe into oyenzayo xa uthanda into uyenza ngenhliziyo yakho yonke kumandi xa ubonwe emsebenzini esikakhulu abantu abaphangela nabo bayibone uba le nto uyenzayo ibalulekile. Amaqhawe ngemfundo yi-organisation esebenza ekhayelitsha okwangoku sinezikolo ezimbini but sisebenza ngophuhliso lwenzululwazi which is science kubantwana. Ngokwangoku sisebenza from grade 10 uyotsho ku-grade 12 and then ezinye ii-programs esinazo ukuba sincedisana nabantwana benza u-grade 12 uba bangene eziyunivesithi nasezikholeges. Ubunzululwazi obo sinee-subject ezininji, sine-3D printing, sine-coding, sine-programming, sine-experiment ezinjena ukwazi ubonisa umntana into eyenziwa ngumistress eklasini uyakwazi uba uyenze uyibone iphumelele ngaphandle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then ke ubuye kwi-Africa Research, Africa Science Leadership Program, ne? Yes, kwenzekani phaya?
Okay, phayana lena yi-leadership program under i-Future Africa. I-Future Africa yi-campus entsha se-University of Pretoria. So ndiye ndakhethwa ndangumntu number 20 or one of the 20 kwi-applications over 600 all across Africa. So into eyenzekayo phayana besiyofundisa indlela uba xa ufuna uba umphathi kule Africa siza kuyo ngoku le fourth industrial revolution funeka ube njani uba umphathi onjani xa usebenza nabantu and nokuba ukwazi uxhotyisa uba mawukwazi usebenzisane nabantwana abancinci nokwazi uthetha ngomsebenzi wakho noluntu. So besixhotyiswa nje phana ubona kwazi uba xa uyi-scientist awuyo-scientist nje yaselab funeka ukwazi uthetha noluntu ukwazi uthetha nomntana omncinci ukwazi uthetha nomntu
Babonise uba kwenziwa njani.
Njalo so
Kaloku uba ngumuntu ofundisayo kunyanzelekile ukwazi ukwenza yonke into.
injalo but asifundiswa nasingxaki ngoku.
Cela ufundiswa mna apha ngoku. Siqala ngantoni?
Okay.
Because ndiyabona siqala sanxiba
Siqale sanxiba i-lab coat now. Into ebalulekileyo xa uzawuqala usenza umsebenzi e-lab funeka unxibe uzikhusele.
Okay.
Protection first. Yeah. So namhlanje siza kwenza ntoni? Sizawujonga into ezimbini ezinxulumene nepolymer namhlanje. Okokuqala ukuba ipolymer inyikiliswa kanjani, ubona esi styrofoam selapha. Okwesibini ukujonga into yoba kuthini na ubaluleka kwepolymer and intoni ipolymer ke mhlawumbi for umuntu omamele emakhaya iplastic. Uyaqaphela mos naxa ulanto ufudumeza ukutya kwi-microwave
iyaplastic
inyibilikene but enye yomele ufumanisa uba iqinile iplate.
Why enye yomelele kunenye?
Injalo mntasekhaya. So namhlanje sizojonga loo nto umehluko le injani le yenza ntoni umsebenzi wayo ube ubona nalapha sinayo sanitary towel uba sizawubonisa ngaloo nto but ke ufuneka uqale uzikhusele ukhusela amehlo.
Okay.
Safety goggles unxibe safety goggles
Safety goggles.
Fake safety goggles
Ndingazitsha
ungathi because amehlo kalisana awukuzukwazi ungaboni awukuzukwazi uthi uyi-scientist engaboni ufake gloves. Senzela ntoni ke ngethuba awuzazi uba usensitive kwintoni. Uyabona xa ewe mhlawumbi abanye ufumanisa uba umntu uyarhawuzelela kodwa usebenzisa isephu
akayazi noba kutheni erhawuzelele.
injalo so funeka uzikhusele izandla unxibe ii-gloves zakho uzikhusele amehlo kwenzele ungaphandlwa.
Okay. Gloves now.
Mistress onjani unganxibi manxibe nam.
Njani.
So yabona ke ngoku apha siphethe i-styrofoam apha noba ngala siphathisa i-styrofoam into yoba i-styrofoam yeyona polymer eyenziwe kakhulu emhlabeni wonke. Uyaqonda uyafumanisa uba sixa uthenga ifriji
Styrofoam, yes.
microwave styrofoam iketile styrofoam.
Yes.
Now abantu ke ngoku bathatha ezi styrofoam basilahle nje nakanjani which is why sinengxaki ye-pollution. Fumanisa emanzini kukho iplastic izilwanyana zitya iplastic izilwanyana zasazi uba yingcali okanye iplastic rhwamrhwam iyatya uyaxhela wena igusha yakho nantsi igusha kanti neplastic ufumanisa unomhlaza ke ngoku uyagula uphela. So sifuna ke ngokujonga into yoba singenza njani na uthathe le styrofoam njengoba sisikhulu kangaka sisinciphise senze kancinci
Nzela singazugcwala.
kwenza singagcwala. That is why ke ngoku sine-acetone khawutsho bam. Acetone ke ngoku yona yiyo esasincedisana nathi namhlanje uba masicuthe ke ngoku ezi styrofoam sibe ncinci uncedisana neprocess ye-recycling kwenziwa loo nto. Xa uthathe ke ngoku recycling into uyithatha uyenze into endala uyenze butsha futhi uphinde uyisebenzise ke. So masiqale ke mntasekhaya yaqona sineplate yethu apha esisebenzisayo sibe nayo nebhekile ibhika ke le but ibhekile ke sanyaqaphela ibhekile le ndicela uzugalele apha ke ngoku
Sigale ngakanani?
noba ngakanani na
Sigala nje.
galela nje
Okay.
galela nje hayi galela
Joyika izovela itshise yonke
hayi
into.
cinga andicingi yhu
Right.
sijongiwe apha eKapa mntu abasakubanjwa
Sigalela nalapha.
galela nalapha eplateni galela ke mamela ke ngoku ndifuna ke ngoku uthathe esi styrofoam usinqunqa khaba usigalela apha esinye noba uthathe esiyana
Uthathe esiyana?
noba uthathe esi ugalele sona okanye unqunqe esiya ugalele sijonge ke ngoba kuza kwenza ntoni na.
Okay. Nantsi
Galela,
ingena.
nantsi yabo
Okay, so yanyibilika.
iyanyibilika ke ngoku now njengoba inyibilika ke ngoku ubume besi styrofoam buyehla buyancipha but sona i-styrofoam sona isesiso qha ke ukuncipha ubumi nje baso ukuba sibe ncinci.
Okay. Nalapha
Ukwazi ke
siyafaka.
ngoku, nalapha
Sibone
uyafaka
inyibilika.
sijonge ngoku nalapha uyafaka unyibilikise khamba ndikunceda bonke
Okay.
skin khamba
Ukhona
ndikusikisa
umehluko xa unyibilikisa kwinto e-flat nakwinto e-round kanje?
awukho qha i-just that into yoba le yiplate bokhuve kuthethwa nge-surface area uba ibanzi so xa ugalela kwinogalela izinto zibe ninzi apha le inde so nalapho uyakwazi ugalela uyabona ke ngoku iyanyibilika but ubumi baso abutshintshi.
Kwa icup yona yanyibilika.
Uyaqaphela ijongile pha iyarecycla ke ngoku wena
Recycling yonke le.
uyithathe so wena xa uyithathile uyinciphile uphinde uyibumbe futhi base-styrofoam mhlawumbi ke uzokwazi uzipakisha kakuhle zibe ninzi zibe zincinci
Okay.
zibe zininzi ke.
Alright.
Eyesibini ke ngoku eyesibini apha sithetha ke ngoku nge-sodium polycrylate.
Okay.
I-sodium polycrylate ifumaneka, sondela ke mntakwethu, sondela,
Okay.
sondela. Sodium polycrylate ifumaneka kumanapukeni, ubone mos ikhimbi, umntana achame.
Inapkeni.
Yomkhulula, ufumanise uba hayi womile.
Okay.
I-sodium polycrylate ke le ibambela amanzi, ifunxa lamanzi.
Oh, ifunxa lamanzi walo mntana xa
Ifunxa
ichamile
lamanzi,
inside kunapkeni.
Injalo.
Okay.
Nabantu besimame ke ngoba baxalela nabo into yoba xa besebenzisa i-rental iyafunxa.
Okay.
Yonke into ephuma ngaphakathi emzimbeni. So ngoku sifuna ujonga into yobana yenze kanjani loo nto.
Okay.
Uyaqonda? So ndicela uthini usigalele u-20 apha
Gala amanzi
kule
apha.
bheki lethu incinci, ugalele ume phaa ku-20 ke mntana sekhaya. Ugalela apha uma ku-20. Yeke. Ugalele ke ngoku i-sodium polycrylate.
Galale. Apha inside.
Apha ngaphakathi ke.
Gale ngakanani?
Awungayigalela yonke namsebenzi.
Yonke?
Ungayigalela yonke.
Why ngathi yityiwe?
Ewe, yityiwa.
Abantu abangayazi i-sodium ityiwa.
Sodium ityiwa. So uyabona ngoku kudityaniswe ityiwa apha,
Gezamisa.
kwadityaniswa neplastiki ke. Ungayidibanisa ngoku uzawuyibona into yoba izawuye idibana, iqine, yiyo ke le nto sithetha ngako. So kwenzeka le nto ke ngokwela napkeni lasana.
Okay.
Yabona kufunxeke onke lamanzi. Yabona kufunxeke onke lamanzi,
Okay,
le nto
so yenza
siyifunayo ke.
solid.
Ungayibamba ke gloves, uphathe igloves ongayikhupha.
Okay.
Sibonisa abantu emakhaya uba senza njani apha. Sibonisa abantu emakhaya. Yeke, yabona ke ngoku nantso yiyo ke le.
So yiyo le inside kwinapkeni
Yiyo
nepads
ke
soak
ngoku.
up yonke.
Thatha yonke obabumanzi ke ngoku. Thatha bonke obabumanzi. Ibubambe ke ngoku. Imnandi.
Science krelekrele.
Imnandi. So ndicela uthini ke ngoku uzundigalele lamanzi amancinci ugalela apha kule sanitary towel ke sibone into yoba izawufunxa na yona. Ugalele nje. Yeke, uyabona
Nantsi ifunxile.
Yeke.
So the same thing inside le.
Yiyo ke le. So ndiyobona ke ngole kit size nayo apha namhlanje sifumana kuzo zonke izinto. Mama le acetone leni iphuma kule kit nayo. Ndiye ndithi ke kotishala uba ukhona utishala obukele ngoku okanye umfundi obukele ba ayozifumanele le kit. Yakwankazela.
Because inento yonke.
Inento yonke zonke grade 10, grade 11, grade 12 zonke experiment ezifuna umntana wesikolo zifumaneka apho umntana azenzele. Ezinye izinto njengalena ke iyakwazi ukwenzeka ekhaya umuntu uyosithengele acetone yakhe kwa Clicks okanye nakwebhe pharmacy.
So lena would be ayinofana because inuka ingathi ubona lanto isusa iQtex.
Yiyo ngqo.
Yiyo ne?
Iphanga phakathi.
Ingaphakathi kuyiso ingayisebenzisa nayo as part of
injalo.
Yazi.
Ngokuthona ngenza science sa.
Ndalahleka.
Okay. Siza kuthatha ndihamba nawe apha. Ndihamba nawe apha. Ndihamba nawe.
Cela sibabhabhayise quick just njengoba sibonisa uba sizawuhamba nyanyana namhlanje.
Siyahamba.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fanelo has given us all the information. Usibonisile uba iscience krelekrele nyanyani. Niyayibona nani ndiphethe esandleni sami. Otherwise siyobhabhayisa kwela cala nogqabam.
Whoa! You will never be a scientist, my girl. But congratulations on that segment. I think you learned a thing or two. And thank you very much to Dr. Fanelwa. She's one of our dynamic women that we're going to be celebrating coming the month of August. So make sure that you stay tuned because she's going to be taking us behind the scenes when she takes Kim to Gwilebiak and teaching Kim more than she did with Q.
But right now, guys, we're going to look at a little bit of the social handles that we have here. Remember to vote for your favorite songs. For every Friday, we will actually be playing one of them or going down the list, am I right? So this is the top 3 that we have right now. Voodoo World, Yellow Angel versus Dope Nkosi, Bamboo Hunter, and the last one is Real Mosaic or Music. But Mark the girl, no. I think that's a quiet one. What do you think?
Yeah, and if you find a favorite right here, all you need to do is hop onto Facebook. You like the page and share it. You like the post and share it. And then you tag your favorite artist and comment with your favorite music video. Then South Africa won 4 bronze medals, you know, at the 60th International Mathematics Olympiad. And it is ranked number 46 out of 112 countries. Congratulations, you guys. These prestigious awards were hosted in the UK between the 10th and the 22nd of July. We got a comment from Ujon Bambo who says, congratulations, you youngsters. If you remember them, they were once on Ekse, telling us about the competition that we're entering amongst the African continent. And now they took it to the world and they became number 46. We've got another one who says, this show is fantastic. Thank you, Bongani Tulani. And then there's, who's this one?
That's Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, hi, I'm an actor, songwriter, recording artist from Mpumalanga at Kwamhlanga. I need your help. Believe me, I'm a best artist ever. I'm age 22. I'm a male. My stage name is Demonic God.
Whoa.
If you want to be on Ekse, email us ekse@capetowntv.org. Send us your music and your biography. But right now, President Ramaphosa says Explore Data Science Academy is offering sponsored learnerships to 500 people for 2020. Kim Blanchard went to explore that and found out more for us. So
Check it out.
yes.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another exciting insert on SciTech Wednesday on Ekse. I'm Kim Blanchet and I'm here to keep you company at Explore Data Science Academy. Now we'll be having a chat with Deerwald and he'll be telling us more how you could get involved and how you could possibly be at Explore Data Science Academy. Explore Data Science Academy is the first institute in South Africa to explore data science. They teach students how to deal with everyday problems, hands-on techniques using data science. Let's go find out more. I'm standing next to Deerwald from Explore Data Science Academy. Hi Deerwald and welcome to Ekse.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So I want to ask you, when was Explore Data Academy founded?
So the academy was founded at the end of 2017, and then we had our first year kick off in 2018, sort of last year. So currently we are on our second year for the academy.
And what is data science?
So I mean, data science, it's a very trendy word. I mean, various people have got various definitions, but in essence, it's solving real-world problems using data by utilizing the latest software and techniques out there.
Okay, that's so interesting. I read something about algorithms. How are algorithms involved?
So algorithms essentially is just the way you teach the models that you build to learn over time.
And if there are high school students at home watching this, how can they be involved and how can they apply to become part of Explore Data Academy? Are they allowed to, or is there an age limit?
So currently in the academy, as it stands now, there's an age limit of minimum of 18 and maximum of 35. So high school students, I mean, they don't have to worry. There's a way for them as well. We've got a course that is specifically aimed to high school students. How can they apply for that? Well, they can go into our website and apply directly online. And that'll be really focusing on the fundamentals and basics of data science in order to prepare them for the fourth industrial revolution.
Okay, and I know that there are 500 learnerships being made available in 2020. If someone's sitting at home, how can they apply for this? What do they need to do?
So again, the same, you have to visit our website. So our website is explore-datascience.net. And once you visit it, you need to apply online. Then you'll have to do a test, which will be a series of questions in order to test your aptitude. If you do well enough for that, then you'll go through to the second and third round to ultimately be in the running to be selected for one of those 500.
I'm sitting here with Jess, who is a student at Explore Data Science Academy. Hi Jess and welcome to Ekse.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So what made you start studying data science?
So I got really excited by the potential for impact that technology could bring. I'm very excited by the fourth industrial revolution, and originally I'm actually an occupational therapist, so I came from a very different field and really loved occupational therapy. But I thought, how could I use my background in occupational therapy, which is more health and human sciences, and leverage technology, which we learn through doing data science here at the academy. So I'm excited to use my background using and merging data science together so that I could have a more scaled impact using technology on larger population groups. I also really enjoyed the analytical side that data science gives you.
I'm here with Tabiso, who is also a student at Explore Data Science Academy. Hi Tabiso and welcome to Ekse.
Hey.
What inspired you to start studying data science?
Okay, it's after I heard the story of inception EDSA. Basically, I didn't know nothing about data science until I heard about EDSA, right? And in one of their videos for presentation of who they are, they mentioned stuff that made it look like Silicon Valley, and I wanted to be a part of that, and that's what inspired me to be here.
Okay, and what have you learned so far? What is the most important thing that you think that you've learned here so far?
Ooh, okay, with data science, we can change any type of, we can solve every type of problem in this world just by a click of a few buttons, and I think we can make a lot of impact with data science, and I think that's my greatest lesson. It's we are here being trained to make an impact in the world. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this insert of Explore Data Science Academy and our chat with Deerveld. If you want to know how you can get involved at Explore Data Science Academy, follow their website, get on their website, let them know what you're thinking, and get involved. Also follow us on Twitter at Ekse_live and follow us on Facebook. Let us know what you're thinking on Ekse at Cape Town TV. For now, back to studio.
Thank you, Kim.
That was a wonderful insert talking about data science.
Why must you say it like that?
Because she also says it like that. Can I teach you a little Xhosa phrases?
Okay.
Mama?
Mama?
Dinovalo.
Dinovalo.
Ndiyoyika.
Dinoyika.
Yeah, you are here. If you want to find this segment on our YouTube channel, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. You can follow us on Twitter, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV. No, it's Ekse_live, and then on Facebook, it's Ekse on Cape Town TV.
And
Mama?
Nee, los van mama, kan we doen Afrikaans now. Okay.
Dinovalo.
Mama Dinovalo.
Diyoyika.
What am I really saying?
Nothing.
And you can find us tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Watch us on channel 263 on your DSTV. And as well as we also have a YouTube channel. You can check us out on there. Guys, what a wonderful and exciting show it was. It is a Wednesday. It is cold outside. Stay warm. Go out there, be safe, and spread the word about Ekse. We are live each and every single day.
Because we are the biggest, the baddest, and the most hip and having show in the motherland.
What is
Tomorrow
it?
is hashtag Talk Thursday. And then on Friday, we've got the likes of Sit Down. We've got the likes of the top 3 music videos. We've got the likes of the listening session. So it's going to be blazing. Reserve Officer is going to be here, as well as Susnalo Jonas. But I'll be keeping the fort with Kim Blanchard tomorrow afternoon. What are you going to be doing this weekend?
This weekend actually hasn't occurred to me yet, but I am thinking of just sleeping. Honestly, I haven't had enough sleep, guys. Sleep is important, do you know? I'm standing here, I'm half sick. I'm very much half sick. Yesterday, Lama gave me sickness and I gave it back to him, and now I'm more sick here. Lama, how can you do that?
Well, tomorrow, if you want to be out and about, ukona umbongo. Umbongo. Ubunzulu Bambongo. Yes, they were here on Friday promoting that show. So make sure that you go to Long Street and support it with Ufosu. So,
should I be there?
Yeah, we could go together.
Okay.
And then there's a fashion exhibition on Friday. Also in town, we'll be bringing you that gig guide. So make sure that you tune in right here on Ekse. For more of our programming, go to www.capetowntv.org or call us on 021-448-0448. How does the prospect of dancing out to a music video feel to you?
You know, you should just break every bone in your body and lay on the floor, and then you can dance like there.
Okay, DJ Tira, Questa,
Moby
Dixon can make us do that right here, right now. What's the name of the song?
Let's break down.
What's the name of the song?
Visa.
Yes,
break down, go on the floor, guys. Go on the floor and feel it. Feel it.